What's up, YouTube? I wanted to come on here and talk about this story about this elderly woman that died at a retirement home after being refused CPR. Isn't clear if she would have died or not had she received CPR, but it's still tragic that she even received CPR. Now I'm gonna drop the link below, and if you listen to the little bit of the 911 audio they play, you can tell that the nurse didn't even seem to really care. It's like, I don't give a flip. I'm just worried about protecting the policy of the retirement home, which protects my job. I mean, she would have been probably sounding more upset on the phone if she was ordering a pizza and they were having trouble finding out where her address is. You know? I mean, and the other thing is the 911 dispatcher was pleading with her to find someone else, a passerby or another resident to hand the phone to so they could help this woman. But she wouldn't even do that. It's just like the policy rules, and that's all there is to it. Now, their policy is not to administer CPR and to wait for the authorities to arrive. Now, I know there's a lot of obsession with liability and being sued and all that, and it's understandable because people sue over everything. But I don't think they handled this right. I think it's a stupid policy, and I don't think a retirement home should have a policy like that or even be allowed to be licensed with a policy like that. I mean, a nursing home and an assisted living home wouldn't be allowed to be licensed with that, and obviously they wouldn't be allowed to have a policy like that because they are nursing and assisted living. And I think the same should apply to a retirement home. Just as a precaution, they should be not have a policy like that. I mean, I know someone who works at a retirement home, and they were required to learn CPR, and they've actually had to use it on some of the residents there because things happen. And I don't understand how any registered nurse in their right mind would just stand by and not take any action in an event like this. It makes no sense to me. And what is the point of even having a registered nurse on the grounds if you're not going to let her do CPR in the event it is necessary? Do they even do the Heimlich? Do they just let someone stand up and choke and wait for the authorities to come? And if the person chokes itself, it's like, oh well, not our problem. And I mean, it's stupid. I mean, I think this is where concern over liability goes too far and where it becomes it becomes dangerous. And I'd advise any elderly person looking into entering a retirement home to really look thoroughly over the policy and not check into anyone who has CPR refusal. Don't do it because there's a potential you'll end up on the floor dying without any help and just waiting for the authorities. And that's just something that should never happen. And the lady's daughter, the lady that died, her daughter says she was satisfied with the care that she received. And I'll just say about that, sometimes a lot of kids don't want to be bothered with their parents, or there's some money to be gained when the parent passes. That's all I'll say about that, because I can't really speculate about that. So let me know what you think. I've dropped the link below. And hit me up with your comments. Deuces.